A Pekin man is headed to prison without a trial. It's Monday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Rebholz. Thanks for joining us. Now, the trial was set for tomorrow, but it was canceled after 20-year-old Hunter Waters pleaded guilty this morning to the murder of his daughter last year. Liz Lape is in the studio with more on the case tonight. Liz?
Tyler, Janice, just before jury selection at the Tazewell County Courthouse in Pekin this morning, Waters pleaded guilty to first-degree murder from jail. The Tazewell County State's attorney says the guilty plea was a direct result of the exemplary investigation by local and state police. Waters was arrested for the murder of his 9-week-old daughter at his home in Pekin last November. On November 25th, a report was made to police after the child was brought to a Peoria hospital to be treated for numerous serious injuries. Waters admitted to Pekin police he had become frustrated at the baby's inconsolable crying, handled her roughly while changing her diaper, striking her head twice, and holding her rib cage tightly. The child died 2 days later from injuries that included broken ribs and a skull fracture. Waters has been sentenced to serve all 70 years in prison without parole, but in 20 years he can request for parole to be granted. The other counts of aggravated battery to a child were dismissed in exchange for his guilty plea. We reached out to his lawyer, James Bradshaw, for comment, and he says the case was a tragedy for everyone involved.